Hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Dave.
MSI just launched their latest and greatest GTX 1080 Ti graphics card, the Gaming X Trio. But what does it offer over NVIDIA's reference design, and what do you get for your money?
So we put both the graphics cards through our benchmarking gauntlet to see which one is king of the proverbial hill, whether you need complete silence or just the very best pixel pushing performance.
So here it is, the battle of the ages, the 1080 Ti versus the 1080 Ti. The GTX 1080 Ti is an unstoppable behemoth when it comes to graphical prowess, and even though it barely breaks a sweat when it comes to the latest AAA titles, someone always has to go ahead and push it a little further.
At 4K, the MSI Gaming X Trio tends to outperform the reference design by about 1 to 5 FPS, and this increases to a difference of about 5 to 10 FPS at 1440p. In 3D Mark Time Spy, the Trio also manages another trouncing, posting a score of 9,852 compared to the reference design scores of 9,378.
All Pascal-based NVIDIA GPUs reach way beyond their clocks on the box thanks to GPU Boost 3.0. On top of that, non-reference cards have the benefit of also featuring factory overclocks, and in the case of the MSI Gaming X, 3 GPU profiles to choose from: silent, gaming, and overclocked.
With the fully overclocked profile selected, the Trio's Time Spy score hits a new record level of 9,920.
While performance is the name of the game, you don't want it to come at the expense of volume and temperatures. So how does the Gaming X Trio fare with thermals?
Unsurprisingly, the Gaming X Trio runs cool and quiet no matter what we threw at it. The chunky cooler MSI have bolted onto the GP102 GPU is nothing short of vastly overpowered for the job. The
Trio kept the GPU to under 69 degrees across the board, even under heavy load in some of the most intensive applications and games we threw at it. The triple fans never once were required to spin at more than 47% speed, and that allows this card to be whisper quiet.
During idle, this card's fans won't spin up at all, allowing for a completely silent build even under light gaming loads. Once the triple fans do reach peak velocity under gaming, they are still virtually inaudible, even on our open test bench.
On the other hand, the reference design cooler isn't going to start loudly screeching every time you boot up PUBG. No, it's not the pinnacle of efficient cooling design, but it's really not so bad. During our benchmarking, the reference 1080 Ti hit a peak temp of 85 degrees, 23% hotter than the Trio.
So while we won't debate the ins and outs of blower versus open air coolers right now, a blower style fan can be beneficial in expelling that hot air outside of your case rather than having it circulating inside. This is something to think about when shopping with a mini ITX build in mind, where airflow can be a little bit limited.
For the most part, reference cards are bare bones GPUs. What you see is what you get. And for most customers, this is going to be ideal. They just want a GPU you can install and forget about without all the pomp and frills of a custom card.
If you do really want to get tinkering on your card, however, you can always mess with your settings in the manufacturer-provided software, such as NVIDIA's GeForce Experience or AMD's Crimson Relive software. Or you could spend a little bit extra for a third-party design.
Third-party cards offer a handful of features you won't usually find on reference cards. These often include higher capacity power delivery, temperature sensors, BIOS switches, dedicated software, and most importantly, RGB lighting effects.
Very important that. So if you really do want your graphics card to shine bright like 1,000 suns, you are going to have to drop a little bit more cash on it. And that brings us to our next point, pricing.
The reference GTX 1080 Ti launched at $699 or £679, but since then they've come a little hard to come by at this price. Since a vast selection of third-party designs are similarly priced, there's a bit of a no-brainer between the two.
Yeah, MSI's super overclocked GTX 1080 Ti is a little bit more, however. It's around $800 or £770. That higher cost, the card has to offer greater performance, less noise, lower temperatures, and all that by a considerable margin as well.
While this card does achieve those goals, it doesn't quite justify the extra £50 to £70 you'll have to spend on it compared to other third-party cards.
So there you have it. If you can get a third-party card for cheap, then you'd be a fool not to. In just about every aspect, a non-reference design will have this Founders Edition beat.
The Gaming X Trio from MSI is nothing short of incredible, but for most, any other third-party design will do just as well.
Yeah, unless you're looking for the absolute most silent build with the highest graphical fidelity, then the Gaming X Trio just isn't going to be necessary.
So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to hear more, then subscribe to the channel and give us that precious thumbs up. Also make sure to check out PCGamesN.com for any more hardware and gaming news.
Cool. Thanks for watching.